Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Wilhelm Startin. Tonight we are back with more Final Fantasy XVI. Excuse me a moment to post a notification, and we will get this train a-rolling. Be back shortly. And we're back. Alright. Let's do this. Cloak and Dagger. So we've probably got a few side quests to go.
Who among you is bold enough to heed her call?
Yeah, we've got some side quests along here. And then I'll show you the part of that story mission that I'll be AP grinding over the break.
Is that blade for hire, perchance? Because I have a mind to make a killing.
Figuratively, I hope.
Well, yes and no. A passing caravan carried with it a rumor most fortuitous for one in my trade, that an elder Dread Evis had been sighted in the fields of Korava. Dread Evis are aggressive beasts. Compelled as they are to acts of violence, few survive to maturity, but those that do develop a hide of phenomenal value.
A hide you want to sell?
Eventually, yes. Though I would have it tanned first that it might be crafted into marvels the likes of which the world has never seen. Dread Evis skin is a rare thing indeed. But the worked hide of a well-aged beast, now that would fetch such coin that Gilbert himself might weep with envy.
Good
Bring
evening,
me
Boss
that
Hunter.
beast's
Care to join? You're in the VC.
bounty of our combined
Hey,
labors.
Can you hear me?
Not at the moment. No, one moment. Did I forget to turn that off? No, I did not. It was already off. Well then. Hold on. Alright, can you say something? It's not registering. Oh my god. Hold on, I gotta AFK. The dog's being... All right. Hey, Boss Hunter, welcome in.
Hi. Do not update Discord. I did, and the app won't launch, or the updater won't even run.
Ew.
The process goes and then dies.
Ew. So don't update the Discord app then?
Yeah, on anything except mobile, which I think is fine.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just me, but it doesn't feel like it because this laptop works like a breeze, which
Well then.
tell me I didn't do something or accidentally hacked Discord in some way that I am not aware about.
Yeah, that is
Aware about.
bad time for all involved. For those of you who don't get that reference, watch Robot Chicken. It's stupid, but damn, it is funny.
And for those of you who can't watch Robot Chicken privately, I am sorry. I'm just like you.
Oof.
All right. I'll hunt your Evis.
This is why you
Of
provide
course you
context
will.
anyway, sir. Some of us
When one
don't
lives
have
in such
the
troubled
means
times,
of
it is a
credit.
fool who lets
Right.
opportunity slip his grasp.
Lord.
Leave Tabor through the east gate, but take the path that branches west. Once you reach the checkpoint at Tovany, you are a mere stone's throw from the fields of Carava. I eagerly await your safe and, above all, triumphant
Anyways, did you see the
return.
Holy Grail I sent in the special channel?
Not yet. No.
No. That one main.
Oh, that one
photo.
that one tag? Or combination of tags?
No, not one. No, not the combination of tags. I did it. I found the Holy Grail.
Yep.
I win.
Yeah. Nice. Also, side note, today is my little brother's birthday. So.
Little brother.
Yep.
I'm listening.
Yep. Can't say a whole lot. Don't want to risk any personal details. Especially since...
Let's hope he doesn't get into streaming. Let's hope we don't corrupt him that much.
Yeah, that's... chances of that are fairly low, but not zero. I won't...
Those chances with specific things. Like, for example, getting you hyped over something. Then he's gonna be wondering, why does
Careful how you pack that leather.
Who are the boys?
You there! The strapping lad!
Right.
Bad idea.
Finally.
On the regular.
No one was paying the slightest heed.
Oh, boy.
Is something wrong?
At the university.
Well, he's older than you are, so chances of that are pretty low.
Sadly, this far from home. I'm just a vagrant graybeard.
Yeah, I'm only like 3 years older than him. Well, 2.5, but
A
close enough.
specialist in ancient cultures. The most accomplished.
The motivation here is that I can get him to annoy you.
Oh,
We can
please
now
don't.
co-annoy.
No, please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Chill, Boss Hunter. Chill.
For once in his life, the rat feels fear.
Yeah, please do not talk to my little brother about Martina. He will be absolutely merciless in ways that will actually cause me trouble off stream. Okay? Not like to actually be a jerk, and he's off. Not to be an actually jerk, but in that usual teasing sibling sort of way. Yeah?
Two different channels.
Chaos, you prick.
Oh, please don't do that, because I was
God
trying
damn
to finish what I was saying. But
Sorry.
but I'm glad that you're at least trying to come to my defense in some fashion. I appreciate it. But like I was saying, Boss Hunter, it's not that my little brother's going to be. I misspoke. He's not going to be like malicious per se, but in that usual teasing sibling sort of way that really gets under your skin. There we go.
Relax, I see your point.
I see your point, and here's this is what I can do. I can actually tell him to ease up because I have the legal power to force anything to stop.
Boss.
I was kidding. I was kidding.
Anyway, so how are you both? So before we continue with the game, how are you both doing tonight?
Good.
Good. Everything's okay.
Why does Chaos sound so happy? Why does Chaos sound so energetic? I want to run. I feel like I should run.
Because I have a chance to meet someone that played in Power Rangers this weekend.
Is Jiang Bosch again, or are you getting to meet with one of the others?
One of the others.
Ooh. Is it
DJ up in space.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Nice. Let me know if you ever. Let me know if you ever get to meet with. Let me know if you ever get to meet with David Yost.
Oh, I will. And I'll get it. I'll get an autograph for you. So
oh, nice. Nice.
But yeah, no, the Johnny Young Bosch autograph I am keeping.
Oh, absolutely.
Because he doesn't just play in Power Rangers; he plays in Artemis and Sailor Moon.
Oh yeah, he's done. Johnny Young Bosch has done a lot of great voice work. In fact, the role that actually made me the role that made me realize, holy shit, Adam from Power Rangers does voice work, was actually Guy Cecil from Tales of the Abyss. Like the moment I heard him cry, the moment I heard him call his attack for Tiger Blade, I'm like, wait a fucking minute. So I looked it up. And I'm like, holy shit, Johnny Young Bosch was Adam in Power Rangers. So yeah.
Right now. Check back in half an hour.
You're not. You're.
I do not expect any different answer. I just want a yes or no.
You're not wrong. No, you're not wrong. Except about the time frame. But thanks for getting us back on track. One more thing though.
The time frame. What do you guys go? Wait, please don't tell me you go on for.
Not for a half hour. No, geez. There's one more thing I gotta bring up though, real quick. Hold on.
Yes, people. What else? Now I have to struggle with cord again.
Okay, as I was gonna say. Also, fun fact before we get back to the game. Walter Emmanuel Jones, who played Zack, he's actually been an amputee since he was 4 years old. He lost his either his middle or ring finger in an accident. And if you look closely, you can see it as early as episode 1 of Mighty Morphin. In the morphing sequence is when it's is when you have the clearest shot.
So he lost the ability to tell other people to screw off.
Well, maybe on one hand. Again, I forget whether it was his middle or ring finger, but it's only on one hand. On the other, he's got all five. He's got all 5 digits on the other hand. So it's more that.
Supposed to do it is a dual shot. You know, a dual shot is how it's always supposed to be done.
Well, then he's just got to make that one shot count.
All Valisthea, some have said.
Anyway, back to the game.
I look the part in these tattered rags.
Boss, I'm sorry,
In my heyday, no obstacle could have kept me from my studies.
It's fine, and
Yet here I am, a wizened
Yeah.
windbag, bested by the many steps of Tabor.
I should have probably gotten some hints.
Oh, you're fine.
General.
I'm not mad at you. That was just a...
Yeah, but let's be honest though, Boss Hunter, you are gonna have to deal with a lot of geeking out over 90s stuff from us old folks.
You wear, dude. Your hair.
Pokemon.
No.
So he's like all bash. Also, start. I don't want to hear anything from the guy that has all the decides to be a G-tuber and chose a mullet.
And
I will keep ragging on you for that for the rest of eternity.
go right ahead. I'll say this much. It's a lot. It's a lot more manageable on a PNG than it is IRL. That's for sure. All these freaking tangles suck.
Trust me, you get verbally ripped to shreds by anyone who looked at you. You think anyone's gonna hold back?
I speak.
You were,
Cass?
yeah, you were gonna say something, Cass?
Yeah. So Rabu sent me pictures of him being a cat person.
Nice.
So
I got his update. He was having a great time, wasn't he?
The answers I seek lying just
what I did
beyond my
in the picture that he
feeble
sent me,
reach.
I
Would
put
you
a top
be
hat
an old
emoji on it.
man of kindness and brave the
And-
stairs in my stead?
That gave me the idea
You'll be amply
to
rewarded.
to dig out his top hat and take
Welcome
pictures
in.
and send them to me
Climb the stairs and...
because
And memorize a few
Oh.
inscriptions for me,
Okay.
assuming you know.
Okay, I'm gonna need a little bit of backup on this side quest, so I'm gonna need you two to focus if you can. If you can.
To Tabor's rich history into stone, dotted about the
3 fucking gnats on this job.
3 of them, to be precise. One
Wait.
each to the north, south, and
Yeah.
east.
Opera does not
I'm
like
here
this
in the hope that
integration.
those carvings
Ugh.
might shed light on a riddle I've been pondering for some time.
Oof.
Namely, the otherwise.
Well, I just hope I don't
origins
have to
of
bring up a
Tabor's
guide
people.
on
People quite unlike those
browser.
of neighboring
No,
lands.
you know what? You
I
should.
can't promise I'll remember everything perfectly.
Remember what you can.
Bring up
No,
a guy.
I'll piece together the rest. Make for the domed pavilions, and you'll have no trouble finding the stones.
Right.
both of you chill.
Right. All right. We're gonna prioritize this one. All right.
How are those new boots treating you?
Ah, damn. This way.
Beneath the flood, yes.
Oh,
Throw away.
crap. Okay. The Southern Stone's inscription. Whoops. Okay, it's going to be up there somewhere, I think.
I just want to pop it and cause a little chaos.
Yep.
Yeah, live up to my
It's,
name.
yep. Appreciate it.
Yeah, except it's not your actual ability, Miss. Sorry, excuse for a witch. Can't even do any sparkles.
What were you expecting? A magical girl? What were you expecting, Boss Hunter? A magical girl? Please. No. Let's be honest. Chaos is less Sailor Moon and more Megumin.
You missed the joke. I was poking fun at her for it's the kind of chaos witch I was thinking of was like something out of Dungeons and Dragons. Since there is no chaos magic.
Huh. All right, let's inspect this. All right.
What's going on, Chaos? What are you gonna
All
try
right.
and do?
Guardians of the Crystal, the first stones of Tabor. Sacred hold thy noble blood till ends the mother's labor.
No history would be complete without mention of the mother crystals.
All right, now for the northern stone.
So it's
Yep.
these stones to Canvin and the rest of the boxes to Dalaman.
Uh-oh. Oh no. You gonna be okay, Boss Hunter?
Put a scratch on them.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Have you noticed the
Okay.
editor has been copied?
Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past, and make these rocks a home.
What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder?
Decent quarry's been hard to find since the sky's turned.
It has indeed.
Children of the hunters, now tillers of the land, reap her promised blessing, and give praise her gracious hand.
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor. I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read. The engravings were in good repair considering their age.
Oh, what that I could have seen for myself. Oh, come, don't tease me now. What did you learn of this place and its people? Let's start with the engraving to the south, shall we? What did it say?
Guardians of the Crystal.
Guardians of the Crystal, the first stones of Tabor. Sacred hold thy noble blood, till ends the mother's labor. I'm pretty sure that was it.
Fascinating. It would seem the founders of this city were descendants of those fallen charged with protecting the mother crystals. But whatever could have driven the Guardians so far from their sacred charges, I wonder? The engraving to the north is next, I think.
Let's see, Wanderers of the Golden Plains.
Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past, and make these rocks a home. Or, I think that was it, at least.
No doubt you're right. There are vestiges of nomadic customs in Tabor its guardian roots could never account for. This is proving most enlightening. Now, for the final stone.
Oh boy. Now tillers of the land.
Children of the hunters, now tillers of the land, reap her promised blessing, and give praise her gracious hand.
Yep.
That's all three.
And so, we add primitive farmers to Tabor's founding peoples, the final piece of the puzzle. 3 engravings, one for each of the mother crystal, wanderers from across the plains, and last but certainly not least, hunters turned farmers. Little wonder it was so difficult to trace the roots of Tabor's culture. Those roots reach down through 3 distinct traditions. Nonetheless, one cannot help but wonder why this fact is not better known among scholars, given that the stones stand here for all to see.
Too many stairs, perhaps.
Ha! Fair.
Too many by far. Here, and thank you.
Yep. Quest complete. There's the dog again. She's so noisy. So needy. She's already been out. She's given plenty of attention, too. Alright, gotta go all the way over there.
How are those new boots treated?
How am I out?
They're fantastic.
Gotta go that way.
Soft as
So I gotta
phoenix
hit
down, but tough as boiled bow.
An ether flood, yes.
Oof.
Cyril, how fares the search?
Well, Your Grace,
My report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token.
Hey, hey. Phoenix down.
For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you. If there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
To Canva, then.
We'll talk about this later. Cyril seemed very, You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
The free city's under siege.
What really... One problem that I have with the pup is that the exact frequency that she cries at gives me an actual physical headache. When she cries like that, specifically for attention, it hurts. My ma is out in the common area trying to keep the dogs occupied while I'm in here trying to stream, and the pup keeps breaking away, trying to get attention from me specifically, because she isn't content to just get attention from my ma. No, she's got to have my attention specifically. Like if I look away from her for 5 seconds, her heart will explode or some shit. I got AFK, sorry. I'm back. I let the pup out. Ma will let her back in shortly. She wanted out specifically to play, and it's cold, damp, and dark outside. So, hence my irritation, because she keeps insisting on going outside to play when it's cold and damp.
Caution, brother.
No, it's only 143 yards, but still.
Good girl. Old he may be, but it looks like there's still plenty of fight in him yet.
Ow, really? JoJo fans, eat your hearts out. Boom. Avis skin. The thick, scaled skin of an avis claimed by some to be as old as the mountains themselves, though it has most likely seen but a decade or two.
This thing reeks. The sooner it's off my hands, the better. Here's your hide, as requested.
I worried you might never return. Quickly, let me see it.
Careful when you smell it.
Oh, as supple as a maiden's cheek, yet as adamant as her virtue. This is everything I had hoped for, and more. Clearly, my trust in you was not misplaced. You must be a hunter of considerable talent to have bested the beast with nary a scratch. Join me as my honored partner. With my means and your might, we shall be as wealthy as the merchant kings of Zemeckis.
I don't plan on making a habit of this. I'm busy enough as it is.
Very well. Though I believe fate had a hand in our meeting, it would be unbecoming of me to beg. Do not allow me to keep you from being about your business. Here, for the hide.
Quest complete. There we go. And now, make for the free cities of Canver. Okay, we have one more obelisk up ahead.
The free cities and the sea.
Good girl. Run like the wind.
Orcs. Then let us be rid of them. Clive. Smoke.
Is the city fallen?
There it is.
The free men are still holding
Look
their
at
own
the-
then.
Hi, kitty.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
Hi, Meow.
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
Careful of sketching. Oh, another side quest over there. Okay. Ooh. 3 side quests. So Martha's Rest, Lost Wing. Yeah, voice control being stupid again. Anyway. Oh, it looks like somebody wants you to get snuggles, Mia. Hi, kitty, kitty. Yeah, snuggles for kitty. Snuggles for kitty, kitty. Thanks for the redeem, Chaos. Kitty, 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 kitty. Yeah. Aw. Yeah. Mia, baby.
Anytime.
Ugh. Alright, let's head to the Lost Wing and get this side quest knocked out.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
Let's see.
What can I interest you in today?
Hold on. Be back shortly, everybody. Alright. And we're back. Alright. There's one in particular we gotta check. No, already got that. Okay, good. Let's also grab the Wages of Warcraft.
I hope it's to your liking. Keep fighting the good...
Yep, Wages of Warcraft. Welcome in. Let's see here. Yep, good.
Right.
And now to move along with the side quest.
You know what you have
Dogs
to do.
barking at the TV.
Clive, I fear that I must bid you farewell. As you know, our time grows short. The Lord Chief Justice's vultures are circling. We must strike now. Before we part, I want you to know that, though I may not always have been your most vocal ally, I trust you, as I trusted your predecessor.
Thank you. I appreciate the sentiment, and I understand more than anyone how you feel. But is revenge really the answer?
It is the one I found, and it is all that I have lived for since that day.
But what of Lostwing? Everything you've built.
I built Lostwing to achieve this aim. Once it is done, the village will have served its purpose. My comrades and I are sure of our cause, and we shall fight to the last, come what may. But there are those among us who cannot fight. Children, the elderly, bearers afflicted by the curse. I would place Lostwing in their hands, if I thought it would do them any good. But a village home only to the frail and the infirm is not likely to stay a safe haven for long. And so, Clive, I find myself turning to you once more. Will you take them to your hideaway, that they might live even should Lostwing die?
Of course.
I will.
Thank you. I will not have it said that I did not see to the well-being of those who rallied to my cause. The people I speak of have withdrawn to Gotan's Bales, away from danger in case the Black Shields strike.
Understood. I'll make sure they get to the hideaway safely.
Then the last of my preparations are complete. Fare you well, Clive. And may Griga guide us. All of us.
Okay.
Everyone, Quinton has asked that you come with me. He can no longer guarantee your protection, but I can. There's a safe place I can take you to.
Well, if that's what the Master thinks best. Sid, none of us would be standing here today if it weren't for Master Quinton. We owe him our lives. So we ain't about to start telling him what he should do with his. If he's saying we ain't safe in Lostwing no more, it's because he ain't coming back. And if that's what has to happen, then so be it. I only hope he can see this through to the end.
Yep.
That we get to see justice done.
I hope so too.
Oi! You lot! Where's everyone else? They ain't already left, have they?
They've gone with Master Quentin.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice's Manor. We have to get Quentin to
Welcome
call off
back,
the
Boss
attack.
Hunter.
It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place.
You think I was just gonna
It's got a
leave you
guard dog and all.
just like that?
A fucking monster.
Eh, not particularly, no.
They don't stand a chance against that thing. If I don't get the message to them,
Oh wow, you actually.
they're all gonna fucking die.
Some lacking faith in there.
Some what faith?
Some lacking faith in me.
Huh. Well, I mean, you usually come back whenever your business is dealt with, so, you know, track record. It's not like my judgment isn't based on some empirical data, Boss Hunter.
We can't let this happen. Sid! Don't worry about us. You've got to catch up with him. We can't let Quentin die before that bastard does.
All right.
It's also a pain, literally, when it goes down the wrong pipe.
Where is this manor?
It's way over to the east, through the woods. Heaven Hall, he calls it.
Promise us.
Yeah.
Promise us
Nope,
you'll do what
not
you
nearly.
can.
Not since high school. No, like, seriously, high school.
Rat tails help with balance. They do not help when you're trying to reverse your center of gravity.
Huh.
Hey, you did that to yourself.
Fair enough. All right, we're going to use that to get there. The Dragon's Eye. So, Boss Hunter, how are you looking forward to our long play of Kingdom Hearts?
Doing a long play?
Possibly. Possibly.
Actually, double in hour time. Long play.
Like, full episode length and trying to focus on that series specifically for as long as we can, long play.
I see. Because, I've seen plenty of long play videos, and the only things they've ever edited out, not even the tedious things, not even the explanation, the only things they ever edit out are their deaths. And they make sure to list those deaths.
What, like to like mark what boss iced you each time?
No, like what happened to you and why did time suddenly skip? These people sit in front of something and play the entire game down to the last drop of content.
Oh no, I'm not necessarily going for 100% completion. Although I will.
I know, but you said long play.
Then maybe.
You at least gotta be thorough.
Story-wise, yes, I'm going through the whole storyline if I can. Which unfortunately means I might have to fiddly fart around with a save editor just to unlock the secret episode in Birth by Sleep Final Mix. No promises.
I do that when you can just play for 3,000 years and bring in some crowds. Actually, I'm starting to think that maybe your problem is
Clive.
Enix games,
Look.
which are a bit long. Anything long,
Don't tell me we're too late.
Sort of gets less attention on Twitch.
Yeah, sadly.
Unless it's modded to the seventh heaven.
Well, I'll probably just be having it for the Monday, Wednesday streams. Friday, I think I got Power Wash Simulator recently, so I might try to make Friday the chill. I might try to make Friday the chill streams.
You might catch
Quentin,
ADHD
are you all right?
with Power Wash Simulator. That works. It's like a fly. You might catch some ADHD folks. It's like a fly trap.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Also, bonus points. Depending on any good discounts, I may end up grabbing the DLC. I'm definitely interested in the FF7 remake crossover DLC.
What crossover DLC?
No,
You can clean Shinra death machines.
but I am alive.
Of course, they're fans of Squeenix.
Which is more than I can...
Well, I'm pretty sure that Squeenix owns Power Wash Simulator. I am not kidding.
Wait, what?
I'm not kidding. I could be wrong, but I read somewhere that it's actually owned by them. Okay, you know what? No. I'm gonna fact.
It was probably...
Hold on, everybody. I'm going to fact check myself. I'm going to fact check myself on this one. All right, let's go over. Okay, view product. View product. Yup, published by Square Enix Corporation.
Yeah, so it was probably a Square Enix developer side hobby, and they went up to the bosses and were like, "Hey, I got this. You guys want to
And
promotional stuff?"
No. It gets better. It gets better. That both the Midgar special pack, which is the Final Fantasy stuff, and the Tomb Raider special pack are both free. And for those of you that have a PlayStation Plus Essentials subscription, if you haven't already grabbed Power Wash Simulator, it is currently in the monthly rotation for Essentials titles. Grab it while you can. The deal just went live yesterday.
Wait,
So,
is it? Are we talking like something like Game Pass where
No.
as long as your subscription does, or you
Yes.
get to keep it for the rest of eternity?
No. It is the not the Game Pass, but it's like Xbox Live's games with gold. Basically, you grab it while it's
basically the Game Pass gimmick.
No. If you grab it while it's in rotation, you keep it for as long as you're a subscriber, and it's on the basic tier. It's the bottom tier, which Sony raised the price for PS Plus Essentials from 60 to 80. So, and because they raised the price for Premium from 120 to 160, I will be downgrading to Essentials when Christmas rolls around. I will be downgrading my subscription in protest because Premium is not worth 160 rather. It's not worth 160, but Essentials is just.
Really just ignore us. You're not gonna do much. That protest is gonna.
And
A penny.
regardless, I figure enough of us will stack to make a point. Anyway, but yeah, so let's get back to the.
We got $500,000.
Say for my comrades.
The protest got to $500,000.
They followed me without question all the way here. And they
My
died.
point is that Premium isn't worth it, but Essentials still is. And anything that I can.
Nothing is worth the risk. Nothing is worth the risk. Nothing is worth the risk. Nothing is worth the risk.
This must be the guard dog.
What do you mean nothing is worth the risk?
I'll hold it off. You go.
Refresh my memory.
Your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you.
Hold on. What was that?
Mandela catalog.
Yeah, no.
Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I won't.
Yeah, no, sorry. Not ringing any bells.
That is no mere guard dog.
No. Just a rabid beast that needs to be
Hold on.
down.
Ow! Okay, cat, chill. So many particle effects, Jesus. Boom. Done. curl whisker. Surprisingly, dissection of a curl's whisker shows it to be
The little
composed
one
almost
tap at the end
entirely.
is always funny.
Yeah, I know. It's like, oh man, I'm gonna finish it with a special attack. Nope. just anticlimactic. How you doing tonight, White Ops? Also, I grabbed one of the Star Ocean games while it was on sale. Give me a second while I look up which one. Yeah, I'm looking it up right now. Scrolling. Till the End of Time. Like I said, it was on sale, so.
That's the way.
Yeah, that's the one you told me about. Sorry I haven't gotten around to playing it yet. Surprisingly, dissection of a curl's whisker shows it to be composed almost entirely of metal. While this would go some way to explain why some curls can channel lightning, it raises the question of how the metal got there in the first place. Oh, great. So curl whiskers are basically made of wire. Yay.
If only we'd arrived earlier.
But, question. So, regarding the... okay, so if you had to compare and contrast Star Ocean to Final Fantasy, how would you put it? Because I'm pretty sure that Star Ocean is also so different in some critical ways, but otherwise fairly similar. Let's see here. View product. And great writing, yeah. Also, it's also published by Square Enix.
Their
Hence,
ones are not as good.
Yeah, that does sometimes happen in your long-running series. It's sometimes hard to keep the ideas fresh.
Is it over?
Unless you're Monolith Soft.
He wept and begged
Yes,
for mercy.
I will. Yes, I.
And I cut him from ear to ear.
I said Monolith Soft.
The invention system is really good.
Yeah, no, Monosoft.
Building a haven in Lostwing, freeing bearers from their chains.
I'm just
and
saying,
recruiting them to my
I
cause.
am going to keep comparing Final Fantasy 16 to Xenoblade. I'm going to continue comparing Final Fantasy 16 to Xenoblade because Xenogears 2 died so spirits within could live.
So that I might
Yes, I am being petty.
Quentin.
Master Quentin! Oh, thank Grieger you're safe.
You're alive.
And so are you. I'm so sorry. I tried to warn you about that thing. And I hate to say it, but there's more bad news. It's Lostwing. It's been flooded.
What?
Ether flood. Get them. Chill. Oof. Rendering it uninhabitable.
Lostwing. My Lostwing.
Oh,
look who's here.
Great.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck.
And got caught in it.
What if there are still people in there?
Don't, Quentin.
Don't be a fool.
Oh, great. So I gotta drag him out before it takes him too.
Damn it. Quentin's not going to last long in there.
Then we finish this quickly.
struggle. Oh, come on. Kill the wizard. Oop. Whoops. Didn't mean to drop from voice chat.
I need to get back to Quentin.
Drag him out of there before he turns.
Quentin. Quentin. Look at me.
Ah, not this crap again.
He hasn't turned.
Oh no, it is.
I'm going to get you out of here.
Okay.
No, don't worry about it, man. I'm just busy.
Yeah, you were just AFK. Gotcha. Or AFM away from Mike.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Is Lostwing?
The flood has filled the valley.
I see. Then all is at an end. A strange way to achieve one's life's ambition.
No, Master Quentin. Save your strength.
Why? All that I strove for is gone. Only emptiness remains.
You don't really believe that?
I have nothing left to live for.
What the heck are you on about? You've got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you only freed us so you could get revenge. We're more than that to you, and we all know it.
Back. But I prayed, and you did. There's got to be a reason for that, right? Can't we just go back to how it was? You know, you looking after us all.
Your work ain't over yet, Master Quentin. We believed that you were the right man to lead us, and we still do.
Your village may be lost, but it seems your people aren't, so long as you remain to guide them.
But why? After what why would anyone follow me?
'Cause we're family, aren't we?
Family?
Yeah, and all our comrades who went with you, they felt the same. Lostwing weren't just a village. It was all of us.
Yeah.
It was. And as long as we're still here, it is too.
Yeah.
We can start
Damn
again.
right.
Build a new Lostwing, right here in the Bales.
You still have plenty to
fresh
live
start.
for, Quentin.
One life ends, and another begins. Why just a village? We could build towns. A nation, even.
And now you're
Just to
thinking
stop
like a
us.
Rosarian.
That's the Master Quentin we know.
Please. I am nobody's master.
It
Quentin
always starts with
will
a single
suffice.
brick.
After all, we are family.
And then before long, the stack of bricks you get together is a house, then a block,
Permit me to withdraw my request.
then a village,
I will
a
no
city,
longer be
and
needing
more.
your help in looking after my people.
I'll pretend you never asked.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf. You saved my life twice over. And more besides.
A bottle or two of your finest red will suffice.
Of course. Nothing but the best. And I have a feeling that this year's vintage will be the finest yet. If you don't mind waiting, that is.
I look forward to it.
Hanged Man signboard. The emblem of the Hanged Man at the tavern at the heart of Lostwing. The village is a haven for the downtrodden, built around a fallen ruin. One is apt to reveal its secrets as the Hanged Man's enigmatic tavern keeper. Alright, now on to Martha's Rest. Barely 10 seconds. The power of an SSD never ceases to amaze me. I mean, seriously. I've only had this thing for not even half a year, and the jump in loading speed is just...
Clive. Just the man I was hoping to see.
Oh? And why is that?
You remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here after the Akashic attacked? Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the Lazarus have been lost to an ether flood.
Of course.
Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them animals at bay. I ain't daft after all. But we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with haylofts and chocobo pens. I'd build 'em a new barracks here if I could. But where would I put 'em? There just ain't enough room up here on the rock. Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us safe are living like beggars.
Yep.
I see.
And it ain't just that lot. There's bears to think about too. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all over looking for safe haven. But there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've got. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need is a new home for our new arrivals. And that's what I was hoping you might help me with. If it ain't too much of a burden, of course.
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So, where were you thinking of making this new home?
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since I thought about that place.
It was a tragedy, what happened. And if any of us could have done anything to stop it, we would have. But what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village they loved to be left in ruins.
I suppose you're right.
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good few years left in it yet. There's just one problem. a band of cutthroats have made it their den, and they don't seem like they'll be moving on in a hurry. Nasty bastards they are too. I've lost some good men to their raids. Would have sent someone to clear 'em out sooner, if my boys didn't already have their hands full fending off the Akashic. But now we've got a few more Guardians of the Flame to call on. I reckon it's time we made our move. What do you say? Fancy leading a raiding party?
I do.
Funny you should mention raiding parties, because the channel that I'm looking to raid is going to be on shortly.
I'll gladly drive them out of there.
And I know
But
the men will gladly
I'm
follow
going to try to get this and the other
I've
side
already
quest
shared
out
a
of the
few
way
thoughts
first.
with Sir Wade about how we might be able to win the place back. And I dare say he's got some ideas of his own too. Why don't you go and talk to him?
Of course.
Back to Eastpool, then.
Not just yet. Let's hear Wade's plan first. So, Wade, it's good to see you well.
And you, Lord Rosfield. And you.
I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to free Eastpool and make it your own.
That's right, though it was mostly her idea. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us, not to mention each other's. And then there are the bearers, men and women who found the courage to flee their masters and sought refuge here. We need somewhere to settle them, and I can think of worse places than Eastpool.
As can I. Which is why I agreed to help you win it back.
That's very kind of you. I'd be most grateful if you would. With you beside us, we shall soon send that rabble of rogues running for the hills.
So, what can you tell me?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen at our last count. And rather less, thankfully. The road that leads there will more than likely still be crawling with Akashic. A small force would suffice to clear the village, but if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force could end up trapped between a rock and a very hard place indeed.
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bandits. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any Akashic who come too close. Make sure I'm not taken unawares.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself, my lord.
The Akashic are the bigger risk. I can handle a few bandits.
Well, if you're sure, I shall summon my men at once.
Shall I wait for you here?
No need, my lord. You go on ahead. We'll be with you before long.
All right. I'll meet you at Eastpool then.
We shall see you there. And may victory await our coming.
Making full use of fast travel here.
Who the hell are you? Kill them!
You will leave this place. Or face the consequences.
Yep, nothing personal. We just need to evict you. First things first, kill the wizard.
That's the end of that then.
Not really, no.
Or maybe not. What's that thing doing here? Doesn't matter. It goes too.
Boom. There we go. It's done.
Any more surprises? I'll take that as a no.
Bravo. A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching? I thought you were keeping an eye out for a Kashik.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see you slay that... whatever it was.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you and the Guardians will be up to the challenge should another appear.
I would hope so, my lord.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word for them to come right away, before any other unsavory characters move in.
Of course. I'll send orders for them to depart immediately. Leave it with me, my lord.
Home. Without masters.
No. We're the masters now. Our lives are our own at last.
Yup.
That's all of them. And not a single Akashek in sight. Now to begin the important work of rebuilding the place. It won't be easy. Especially not after 5 years of beasts and blackguards having their wicked way with the place. The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire or burned by the bandits, that is.
Right.
It'll take a bit of elbow grease, but we'll see Eastpool rise again. Just you wait.
So wait. Lady Hannah is buried here. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts. He should be a part of this.
Of course. Yep. I couldn't agree more.
Absolutely.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely. If you need anything more, you have only to send a Stolas.
And we will, my lord. Safe travels.
Nice.
Eastpool lives again.
Let's go and tell Martha the good news.
We'll fast travel back shortly. But first, there's an old acquaintance that I want to swing by. And he's just up ahead.
Dry as dust, alone.
Hey, Vivi. How's it hanging? You good? Good. All right. See ya. Sorry, not sorry.
There you are. All went well then. Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits while his lot kept an eye out. Nicely done. And what's all this about some shape-shifting nightmare showing up? On second thoughts, don't tell me. It'll only give me nightmares of my own. What matters is you did it. And now we can build our new village.
Yup.
I suppose it will be. What will you call it?
What else? Eastpool.
Huh.
Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty bad happened to that place, but that don't undo the...
Wade say that?
Well, something along those lines. Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool, but their work ain't done yet. So the way I see it, neither is mine. If it's food or lumber or strong backs they need, the rest is ready to provide it.
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you. You didn't have to help us.
I wanted to.
And that, Clive, makes all the difference. fuck, lad?
What's happened? The guards at the gate.
Visit with Eloise.
If we're going to do this, we'll need help.
Clive, your timing is impeccable. It just so happens that right at this very moment, we're in need of someone with your talents.
And what talents would those be?
Why, your fearlessness and your skill with a blade.
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, when these dark skies swept over the Republic, so too did a wave of chaos and confusion. Randalar has been particularly badly affected. Many of the capital's bearers have lost their masters, or taken the opportunity to flee them. None remain free for long, of course. Most find themselves under the protection of the Fist before they get far. But the army too is in disarray, and finds itself unable to provide for its new charges. Which means it has been looking to sell.
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these masterless bearers remain that way.
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity to free dozens more, and for an attractive price, no less.
So where does my skill with a blade come in?
Though we may have the funds to buy these bearers, we have nowhere to house them. So we've been searching for a place where they can be resettled. Somewhere far from the prying eyes of those who would see them enslaved once more. And we believe we have found one. Cashlock. A small hamlet hidden in a canyon. The place was abandoned a long time ago, but when the men moved out, the beasts moved in.
And so we seek the aid of a fearless swordsman to encourage them to look elsewhere. You'll help, won't you?
How could I refuse?
Excellent. Theo, if you wouldn't mind making arrangements for the transportation of our guests, as we discussed.
Of course. Leave everything with me.
Sounds like you'll have your work cut out for you.
I will. We have an entire village to stock and furnish. Residents and all. Even if I begin right now, I'll be working day and night. So I'd better get started. Try to clear the place out before the wagons roll in, won't you?
I'll do my best.
You will find a village in Chairdress Thread, past Lateney's Cleft. My man there will open the gate for you.
All right. Wish me luck.
I'm sure you won't need it.
Oh boy.
Oh, you're a friend of the Crimson Caravans. And by the look of you, I'd say you were the help they told me was on its way. Cashlock's just down there, if you'd be so kind.
Ready, go? Let's go. There goes feet.
This must have been a nice place once.
It will be again.
Hey, hey. Whoa! Big one. Mega flare. You okay there, Boss Hunter?
This one.
Oh boy. Holy crap. Oh Jesus. That sounds like a... That doesn't sound like a fun time. Yeah. Right. Fair enough. Boom! Got one more left all the way up there. Done. Enemy slain. I gotta spend those AP. Alright, let's see here. Well, shit. Oh, wait. Here we go. How could I forget? Alright.
I think that's the last of them.
I think you're right. Let's head back to Boklat.
Fast travel.
Something the matter, Theodore? Quiet.
Those are our terms. I trust that you will give them your full consideration.
I shall. Thank you.
Him again.
Someone you know?
Yes. And, no. But enough about him. How did you fare down in Cashlock?
It's done. The village is safe now.
You made quick work of it, as always.
Everything okay?
I should go and let Eloise know.
Don't let me keep you.
Okay.
But Clive, don't tell her I was watching her, will you? She'll only get upset. I'll explain everything once you've finished with your report.
All right. We'll speak then.
Am trapped by a feline.
Oh boy. Cat's got you pinned, huh?
Eloise, I just got back from Cashlock. The village should be safe now.
Thank you, Clive. Here.
Let me rephrase that.
Well then, now that you have laid the groundwork for our little project, I suppose we'd better finish the job. The first thing we'll need to do is make sure our offer for the bearers is accepted.
You're still in negotiations?
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf, but things have been tricky.
Oh boy.
This is the army we're dealing with. Fighting's what they do. But we shall emerge victorious in the end.
Well, if you need any help, you know where to find me.
I'm not sure I do. But thank you, all the same.
Quest complete.
Ah, Clive.
You wanted to talk?
The man I was watching earlier, the one speaking to my sister. He represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's one of the bigger trading houses.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dharmekia has. They operate across the length and breadth of the Republic. And they're still expanding. They've been trying to get Eloise to join their ranks for some time now. And judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say she had half a mind to accept their latest offer.
And you'd rather she didn't?
I would rather she did what makes her happy. And I would never deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved me from slavery. And we have striven to save others like me ever since. But this was not the life my sister wanted, nor the one she deserves. I won't let her give up on her dreams again for my sake. She freed me from my bonds. And she must be freed from hers in turn.
You're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for what my sister did for me. And I want to repay the favor by letting her live her own life. But each time an opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it down. For my sake.
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why I want this time to be different. To show her that I don't need to be watched over anymore. Though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time. I trust that I can count on you.
Always.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, I had better get back to work. These bearers aren't going to move themselves. That's a job for the Crimson Caravans.
Ha. Alright, we're gonna swing by the hideaway. Check with the Patron's Whisper. Read any missives.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
We should be raiding in less than 10 minutes, or just about 10 minutes, really.
How may I help you today, Clive?
Maybe
Your
just
benefactors
tick
are
over
a generous lot.
to make sure that their stream is ready to go. Newfound purpose. Since I can remember, I have served none but myself, turned my back on the world for a handful of skills and a heavy purse. But where has that left me? It is hard to keep joy in one's heart when all those around you are without. Something must change, and that change must start with me, a lonely porter.
Here you are.
No risk, no reward. Orchestrian roll, and amber.
Come again.
Cool.
I may have more for you.
Let's check with nectar. Just an update on the hunt board itself. Might as well. Another B rank too.
Back again? How may I help you today? Here you are.
Ninetales.
The state of the realm is ever-changing.
Check the Orchestrian missives and the Wall of Memories, and then we will head to the Free Cities of Canberra.
It seems the hideaway's lost its...
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
On our own terms. I regret that both you and the lump had to get all tangled up in the wicked weave of my sordid past, but thanks to your meddling, I was finally able to put to rest matters that were left too long to fester. And with that finally done, might be I can sit back and enjoy this new world of yours you're so keen on creating. One don't need a pair of eyes to see the good you've done. Karen. Duty. My Lord Marquess, in your absence shall I watch over my new charges, affording them every protection I am able. I only ask that you do the same for his grace. Yote. Starting over. Clive, I cannot begin to thank you for all you have done for Lostwing. So, in lieu of any awkward remerciements, I shall be sending several barrels of next season's vintage. I can only hope they finally turn you off that foamy swill you and yours so covet. Quentin. Hey, don't talk shit about a good beer.
If I do it, huh?
The emblem of the Hanged Man.
You can't argue with the guy who has,
The tavern.
who has you by the balls, do you?
Boss Hunter, you're not old enough to drink yet. You don't have room to talk about booze.
No, but I have room to talk about stuff like hot cocoa, the eater of gods, which you likely don't even remember anymore. Old grandpa.
Yeah, no, you sorry. Just going to show how dirty my old mind is. You said hot cocoa, and my brain automatically diverted to GTA San Andreas's hot coffee. Anyway.
I'm so disappointed in you.
Pop culture has ruined me. We'll show you guys the AP farm. And after that, we will putz around a bit until our raid target is on, and then drop in.
Sounds like thunder.
Well, there's an interesting code.
You're late. We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
It's been a while, Gav.
You, Gav.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come. Is that who I think it is?
Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol, but everyone calls me Mid.
Oh boy.
Hey?
Well. Again, she may be adopted, but she is every bit her father's child.
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
It's really you.
Just wonderful.
I never thought I'd see the day.
Wonderful.
So these Akashic are being controlled.
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in the city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the Merchants' District to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the Merchants' District, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
Yeah.
Shall we then?
And you keep Clive safe.
Oh, he will. Torgal's a good boy.
Both of you.
You too.
Even fall.
All right, Torgal. Let's find those survivors. They don't stand a chance against those things.
That's how this AP farm works.
They've been routed.
You make sure that they're all following you. And you just slowly here. Everything's targeting it. Everything before this gate. Oh yeah, God forbid you guys make this challenge. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. Yep. He's done. And that's it.
What happened to the Royal Army? There's nothing but monsters here.
Collect any pickups. And then you just jump back to the map without passing through that gate. If you have the right gear equipped, you can actually farm a stupid amount of AP just through that 3 encounter stretch. But now we are going to be jumping back to the hideaway. Then we will save and raid. And tonight we're going to be raiding Club Yuzu, who's going to be streaming streaming BioShock with Easy Mode Start and Insomniac Avery. So we're going to open that in a new tab and get the raid set up. BioShock 2 Remastered, yep. And starting raid. But until next time, this is the Wilhelm Starten and Boss Hunter raiding and signing off. Don't touch that dial.